Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Erica Perez. I am a pharmacist for Walgreens, and I do community work here at CU and SHIP's Medical Campus. Today, I will be talking about a particular medication, which is Narcan, that can reverse an overdose and save a life. I'm pretty sure someone in this room has known of someone that has had an overdose, maybe a family member or a friend. In my case, I lost my older brother due to opioid overdose. And today I'll be talking about the list of medications that can cause overdose by mixing them or just by taking a lot of one opioid medication, and the signs of an overdose and how this Narcan works in the body to reverse the overdose. So heroin being on the top, in 2013, more than 16,000 deaths occurred due to opioid medications, and 8,000 were related to heroin, according to the CDC.gov. Fentanyl, oxycodone, hydrocodone, morphine, OxyContin, Vicodin, all these medications are pain medications, and so a lot of the times people don't do it to misuse the medication, but are prescribed by different doctors the same medication, and by taking the same medications, not knowing that they're being prescribed. So say one is prescribed by like the dentist, oxycodone, and then there's one being prescribed by their primary physician, oxycodone. And so mixing them together can cause an overdose. And signs of an overdose: pale face, cannot be awakened, blue lips or nose, like on the picture on the right-hand side, it shows the blue nose, basically not enough blood flow circulating in the person's body. Slow breathing's a big one. Vomiting, gurgling sounds, limp body, and not being able to speak. So how this medication works, if you see on the right-hand side, there's a nasal spray on actually how it looks. It's a 2-pack. So basically what happens is you administer it through the nose, one spray, and if one spray doesn't work, then you can try 2 sprays. Just keep in mind, always call 911 first and then do the emergency Narcan. If not, you could do the emergency Narcan first and then call 911 as long as 911 is being called for the EMTs to come. So on the picture on the left-hand side, it shows an opioid overdose. So basically how it happens in our body. So the opioid receptors on our brains are the little squiggly lines that you see, and the little blue ball or the blue or the gray balls that you see are like the opioid. So basically the more that are attached to the receptors is what's going to cause the overdose. And how the Narcan works on the right-hand side on the picture, basically it knocks the opioid off the opioid receptor on the brain. And the more Narcan that are attached to the receptors, the more that the Narcan will cause a reversing of an overdose. From 1996 to 2014, at least 26,500 lives were saved from an opioid overdose in the United States due to Narcan, according to drugabuse.gov. So in that case, that's a lot of lives. And we can increase that number by us as healthcare providers prescribing the Narcan, and as well as offering this Narcan as pharmacists. Another fact, 77% of opioid overdose occurred outside of a medical setting, and more than half occurred at home, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Basically, more than half of the overdoses occur at home. And so, like in my brother's case, and as well as other people, more than half occur at home. And so by having this drug at home will be a great thing to have to administer to anyone that's having the overdose. And also, according to Newsweek.com, Demi Lovato, a singer, her friend administer the Narcan while she was having an overdose due to heroin. And Demi Lovato also states on there that if it wasn't for the Narcan and her friend administering that, then she would have been dead. Who knows? So as healthcare providers, I promote this, and I want you, future pharmacists, future doctors, future nurses, to just keep in mind that anytime anything's being prescribed as like pain medication, an opioid, as a doctor, if you're prescribing an opioid, prescribe a Narcan. As a pharmacist, if you see a patient that you're dispensing and they're not prescribed Narcan, offer their Narcan, because it can save lives in the United States and just in general. So thank you for listening to me today. And if you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me at the end of the session. Thank you.